Hey everyone, Josh here, and we are going to be taking a look at Jimmy Garoppolo and how he performed in the 49ers' 24-16 loss at the Minnesota Vikings. A lot has been made about Garoppolo's completion percentage and the fact that he threw 3 interceptions during the game. But how did he really perform? Well, we're going to take a look at everything, and we're going to be using the All-22 to do it so we can get a really strong, solid evaluation of his actual play. We're not going to look at every single play, but we're going to look at most of them. The good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, I didn't include San Francisco's first 2 drives. They were backed up with terrible field position, and the second drive in particular, they played very conservative, running the ball 3 straight times. So let's go ahead and skip ahead to their third drive. By this point, the second quarter had started, and the Minnesota defense had been very aggressive, so the 49ers coaches called a play to exploit that aggressive defense. Let's go back to the snap and take a look at what happened. The 49ers fake a run to the left. The offensive line all pulls in that direction. The running back continues along to carry out the fake. Now the key here is the linebacker and the defensive end for Minnesota both bite hard on the fake, allowing Kittle to run across to the other side. By this point, they both realize their mistake. However, it's too late. They're already out of position. The linebacker responds by running to the sideline and the end to the quarterback. Garoppolo finds Kittle, throws a perfect pass, and it's a big gain for the 49ers. Okay, very next play here. Same exact concept. Take advantage of Minnesota's aggressive defense for a big gain. We see one running back in the backfield, and he immediately moves to the right, as does the offensive line, faking the running play. The entire Minnesota defense, again, bites on the fake, while Kittle has a free run to the left. The fake is executed, and Garoppolo can't believe how wide open Kittle is here, but he still takes his time, delivers a perfect pass. Okay, let's move on to the very next play. What are the Niners going to run here? If you guessed a misdirection play-action pass, you guessed right. This time they use Trent Taylor. They line him up in the slot, but very, very tight to the offensive line. This helps to sell the run fake. Ideally, this will help open things up in the run game a little bit, as well as reduce the pass rush. Okay, we're in the red zone now. There's a lot going on in this play, so let's take a look at everything. Garoppolo just ever so briefly glances over at Breida. He has him if he wants him. And it appears like there's a lot of space available if Breida wants to run. The linebacker in the middle of the field is going to react to the play. I believe this is the way the play was designed, because when he does, it opens up Pierre Garçon. Now Garoppolo knows that the safety in the middle of the field is going to come over and deliver the hit. See, he absolutely guns this ball in to Garçon. He delivers the hit, and Garçon can't make the catch. Let's take a look again from this angle. Garoppolo makes the right read, hits Garçon right in the numbers. Perfect pass. Garçon turns away from the hit and drops the ball. Niners would settle for a field goal here. Okay, on to the next drive. Here we see the tight end Kittle coming in motion, and he's just going to run deep. This holds the safety in the middle of the field. Garçon cuts to the inside. Garoppolo sees him right away and rifles an absolute laser to him. This time, the safety in the middle of the field is too far away. He still comes over to deliver the hit, and Garçon is tackled immediately, but this time he hangs on to the ball. Let's take a look at that again. Here you see Kittle coming in motion, going deep, and Garoppolo looks that way at first, holding the safety in the middle of the field. He then turns and sees Garçon and has already started his throwing motion when Garçon makes his break. Look at the accuracy of this throw. Perfect and all lightning quick. Okay, here we go. 49ers at midfield now. They again fake a run to the right. The entire offensive line and the running back will go in that direction. Minnesota has 2 deep safeties. Garoppolo finds himself all alone in the middle, and the free safety for Minnesota made a rather spectacular error on this play. Even though he has another safety responsible for that side of the field, he runs down to cover the receiver breaking short, missing that Pettis is going to be streaking behind him. Here you can see he's already out of position. Dante has a free path to the end zone. Garoppolo is standing in the middle of the field all by himself. He can't believe how wide open Pettis is. This is going to be the easiest touchdown of his career. The only person in position is the official, who's already backing up, anticipating the play. Garoppolo delivers a perfect pass that hits Pettis right in the hands, and he can't hang on. Let's take another look. Here's the start of the play, the fake to the run to the right, and again, they bring Kittle across on the other side, but this time they use him to pick up the defender and make a key block that gives Garoppolo the time to deliver the pass. Look at this protection. Garoppolo is all alone, delivers the strike. This would turn out to be a rather large missed opportunity in the game for the 49ers. Okay, so now they're faced with a third down. Let's see how they handle it. Straight pass play. You can see the running back next to Garoppolo is already breaking to the sideline. The linebacker in the middle of the field is responsible for picking him up. That leaves George Kittle one-on-one. All he has to do is make a move and get open. Here we can see the safety is still playing deep in the middle of the field because Pettis is once again streaking deep towards the end zone, and Minnesota does not want to get burned twice in a row. The pass is complete. First down, San Francisco. Let's take another look. Look at the location of that throw. Perfect, right on the numbers. After this play, the 49ers would move down into the red zone where we have a chance to see a really neat play. Kittle is simply going to let his man go right by him and give him a free path to Garoppolo and then just turn around and catch a pass. The other neat thing to watch on this play is Joe Staley sheds his man to the inside and then turns upfield so that he can make a block on the linebacker. Take a look. Well-designed play, perfectly executed by the players. First down, 49ers. Now after this play is when Alfred Morris would fumble on the 1-yard line, giving the ball back to the Vikings. So at this point in the game, we have the dropped Pierre Garçon pass, which would have been a first down in the red zone, the dropped Dante Pettis touchdown, and the Alfred Morris fumble on the 1-yard line. So here at the start of the third quarter, the 49ers only have 3 points. On this play, Pettis is wide open, and Garoppolo delivers the football, but Pettis slips and falls down on the play. Incomplete. Okay, next possession, and here we have a brilliantly designed Kyle Shanahan play. I formation. Kittle dives into the line as if he's going to block. The receiver on the left runs a slant into the middle of the field, drawing the defense with him. Okay, the fake is carried out, and Garoppolo looks hard to the right. I mean, he's staring down his receiver. There's Kittle for now. Don't worry about him. We'll get back to him in just a second. But Garoppolo doing this is looking off both the safeties. They see where he's looking. They see that the fake has been carried out, and they both turn and change direction right when Kittle cuts upfield. There you see the safeties. They're completely obsessed with that receiver. Kittle has a wide open path to the end zone. This is another touchdown here. Garoppolo delivers the football, hitting Kittle right in the hands, and he drops it. Let's take another look. There's the fake. There's Garoppolo. You can see the entire defense changing direction. Garoppolo sets his feet, stands in, takes a hit, delivers a football, hits Kittle right in the hands. We'll look one more time just for cringe factor. Another missed opportunity. Okay, let's take a look and see what happens on the very next play for San Francisco. The ball is intercepted and returned for a touchdown by Minnesota. Huge turning point. Let's see if we can find out what happened. Right away, we notice that Mike McGlinchey is playing guard. This is due to injuries to both Joshua Garnett and Mike Person. Next to him is Gary Gilliam, who's playing right tackle. McGlinchey is not used to playing guard. He hasn't done it since high school. Here, Minnesota has 4 down linemen and 3 linebackers, and they send a blitz. Richburg correctly identifies his responsibility. McGlinchey does not. He is supposed to pick up the linebacker, but instead, he double teams the lineman with Richburg, allowing a free, clean shot at Garoppolo. The 49ers are in serious trouble here, as Garoppolo knows he must get rid of this football. Garoppolo knows he has Kendrick Bourne on a hot read and throws the ball to him. Unfortunately, Bourne ran the wrong route, and the ball is intercepted. Let's take a look at what Garoppolo was expecting. Here we see Bourne at the top of the screen, and he's supposed to cut in front of the defender so Garoppolo can get rid of the ball quickly. Instead, he breaks to the outside and falls down on the play. The ball is intercepted and returned for a touchdown. Huge turning point in the game. But San Francisco would respond. On the next play, Juszczyk goes in motion and lines up in the slot. It's a play-action fake, and at first, Juszczyk sets himself up as if he's going to block for the running play. But almost immediately, he simply sprints upfield. Notice the safety on the top. He wasn't fooled at all, and he backpedaled the entire way, anticipating a pass. But his attention is completely focused on the wide receiver. Take a look. Juszczyk has gotten by his man and is just streaking down the sideline wide open. Garoppolo throws up a nice, easy ball for him to catch. He makes a safety miss and gets all the way down into the red zone before being tackled. Here's the start of the play. The line will sprint to the right. Notice Staley. Again, they bring the tight end to the left to block the defensive end. And look at Garoppolo working the safeties with his eyes. He turns, sets his feet, floats it up for Juszczyk. Big gain for the Niners. Unfortunately, Juice would drop a pass on the next play, one that hit him right in the hands. And after a running play, sets up a huge 3rd and 6 in the red zone. Pierre Garçon is going to run straight to the end zone on this play. That's his job. The reason this play works is because the tight end is going to curl behind him, like this. Now, the middle linebacker is responsible for covering the tight end. The problem is he realizes he is out of position, so he successfully hands him off to the corner, who picks him up. The problem with this is the linebacker is now one-on-one with Pierre Garçon, and he's out of position. Also notice the safety stuck in the middle of the field. He's out of position as well. Garçon has a free path right to the end zone. Garoppolo takes a quick look and immediately fires it, hits Garçon right in the hands, and he drops it. The 49ers would once again be forced to settle for a field goal, down 17-6. Garçon, having several balls hit him right in the hands, is having a rather poor game at this point. The Vikings would score again, going up 24-6. Here the 49ers respond with a play-action pass. They fake the handoff to Breida and then fake the end around, kind of like they did with Trent Taylor in the first half. All this backfield activity fools the Vikings, allowing Kittle to run up into the middle of the field and just sit and wait for a pass. However, notice the middle linebacker here. He makes an excellent adjustment, realizing that this is a pass and backpedals, but Kittle slides to his left. Garoppolo sees that the corner and the deep safety are occupied with the deep route, meaning Kittle will have tons of room to run. Garoppolo rifles a laser in here. Look how quickly this ball gets there. He's already off and running. Big gain for the 49ers. And Garoppolo continues to play well. Naturally, that leads us to the play of the game, both for Garoppolo and the San Francisco 49ers. Dante Pettis is lined up in the slot. He's going to run a square in. The play starts, and we see that right away all the receivers are covered. In addition to that, the protection starts to break down and the pocket collapses. This play looks like a disaster. But Garoppolo escapes the pocket, looks downfield, sees Pettis. Pettis is going deep. Garoppolo knows he's going deep. This is beautiful chemistry between the two of them. Now there's still 3 defenders down there, so Garoppolo makes sure that he throws the pass in a position where only Pettis can make the catch. An absolute bullseye from Garoppolo. Let's take another look. All the receivers are covered. Pocket collapses, and right here, they both know he's going deep. Again, this chemistry is awesome. Garoppolo doesn't have time to set his feet. He just slings it up there with his arm and still throws an absolute strike. All right, we're in the 4th quarter now, and I told you we were going to look at the good, the bad, and the ugly. And as good as the chemistry between Garoppolo and Pettis was on the previous play, it's pretty awful on this play. Here, Pettis does a lengthy shake and bake on a slant. The timing is off. Garoppolo throws it. Pettis is nowhere near able to make the catch, and the ball is intercepted. Now, even though this is a film evaluation of Garoppolo, I would be a bit remiss if I didn't at least mention that the 49er defense played outstanding and got the ball right back to the offense. Minnesota did not score despite that interception being in their territory. So far in this game, we've seen a bit of a mixed bag from Pettis. He had the touchdown drop, he had the shake and bake on the slant route, but he also showed some brilliance with the long touchdown catch. This is what you expect from a rookie. Here, the Vikings have a safety up top and man-to-man coverage underneath, and they blitz. This defender should shade to the outside because he has help inside. Instead, Pettis just gives him a shake, and he still falls for the move. Garoppolo doesn't even bother to pump fake it, and it's a big gain for Dante Pettis. And this is what we've heard about Pettis so far, is that he has the ability to just create separation. Let's take a look again. Just a throw and catch. Very impressive. This next play is similar in the sense that there's nothing fancy. The Vikings again bring a blitz. 49ers put a man in motion up top. He's going to go deep. The slot receiver, Trent Taylor, just makes a little shake there. Garoppolo puts the ball right on him, and he gets a first down. Take another look. Easy throw and catch. Look at the location of that throw. Unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to think Garoppolo's perfect, he's not, and he misses pretty badly on this throw. Kittle makes a move to get wide open, and Garoppolo just misfires. Throws it over his head. After this play, the players were kind of standing around wanting to go for it, and in retrospect, the Niners probably should have done just that. And then here's the next play, last play of the game. There's a minute to go. This is one of those, you're down 8, there's a minute to go. You have no choice but to sort of throw the ball up there. It's a terrible throw, but I'm, in a bizarre sort of way, okay with it for that reason. You can't take the sack there, obviously. You really have no choice but to just throw it up and hope for something to happen. And we've looked at almost every Garoppolo pass play, and my evaluation is that he was sharp and accurate. He made good decisions. He missed on that last throw, but with his performance, we should have been able to win the game. Unfortunately, the drop touchdown passes and the fumble at the goal line were enough to prevent that from happening. On to next week.